Wow, another wonderful day ahead in the life of me, myself and I. Sub-Zero Exabyte has awoken once more and I am ready to give my all to the world of Minecraft today. So taking my stuff out and I am ready to conquer another day. Wait, what is this? What is going on here? Where are all of the cheats? No way that all of the cheats are gone. Well, that is straight up a bummer, you guys. Well, I guess that this means that we will have to transform into a cheater right now. And what better way to do this than to make sure that we actually become a good cheater. And maybe you guys can learn a thing or two from this video as well, you know. I mean, maybe that is the best thing that we can do right now. So I think that we might as well just get started right now so that we can actually make sure that we can get some health into this world again. Because without health, I think that we are just in a world of trouble right now, and that is never good. I mean, there has to be something that we can do to make ourselves a health freak here, right? Or at least we can try. So actually I am in a little bit of a panic right now. I mean, without the health points, this life is just so without any order. It is actually pretty insane. So as of right now, I will be dedicating this video to creating an order and something that resembles stability in order for me to get a grip on this situation right now. But really, like, I was just like, oh my god, this is really bad right now. Okay, what can I do to fix this? I really cannot do anything to fix this right now. Okay, this is actually like insanely bad. What can I do now? There is just nothing that I want more in life than all of those little blocks that I love so much. How can the world of Minecraft do this to me? And how on God his green earth did this ever happen? I cannot believe any of this. I must be dreaming right now. That is it. I must be dreaming, and I must be ready to wake up any second now, because this is the worst nightmare that I have ever had in my entire life, and I am kidding you not right now. Oh wow, this is really bad. You guys get that feeling, right? I mean, I am not crazy. Okay, maybe I am crazy, but then again I also have got 1000 HP, so I am winning as well. Wait, how is this even happening? There is nothing I can do anymore. Right now all I can do is dig around and not die, or whatever you even want to call something like that. Can someone please explain to me what is going on here, because I am just out of it right now. This cannot be real. Can someone slap me real quick? No, wait, no one can slap me because I live all on my own. Oh my god, why is someone putting me through all of this? This has to be the worst day that I have had in a very long time. I mean, I thought I was on top of the world when I found this plot of land right here, and I could do more cool stuff in a way more secluded area. And now this happens. So all of the good stuff that I have done throughout the week is just being obliterated right now by this event. I just cannot believe my eyes right now. I mean, my eyes are not used to the disorder of everything. I am actually getting a headache right now. Wow, I cannot believe that this is happening to me right now, after all of that good karma that I build up throughout the week. But I mean, like, usually I was really against cheating, and right now I am just being exposed. I am kidding, I never actually cheated in this game, but this is something that might be fun for a while. I mean, maybe you all can see what it is like to have 1000 HP and stuff, and you can actually see that it really takes out all of the fun in the game, since I really just do not even have to worry like a little bit about dying, and to me that is just really weird. So we have to actually make sure that we can do all of this proper and stuff. I mean, when I am cheating, I really want to make sure that I do it right, because otherwise I am just a moron basically trying to do some cool stuff, but it will just fail because I cannot even do the cheating right. So no, I am not going to be overly excessive with the cheats, and I am just going to be doing some stuff that seems cool to me, and that is basically it. Otherwise I would just end up looking like a stupid dude on the YouTubes doing cheats and stuff, and that is not what I am about right now, or ever for that matter, you know me. But this is not really cheating, of course. I mean, this is totally legitimate if you find a way to make it like that, but that is not my business right now. I am just out here trying to show you all how cool it can be if you have 1000 HP. I mean, no one will be able to beat you with this much health. It is just too much. They will have to bring armies of people to bring me down, and they will not. And you all know why. It is because I am Sub-Zero Exabyte, and I will not bow for anyone. So now that I have laid that out there, we can continue our little adventure right away. But let me just tell you that you guys should not be playing around with this 1000 HP thing like I am doing right now. I mean, I am doing it in a game right now, and it is already dangerous for me right here. Now, of course, please do not ever do this in real life without the permission or supervision of an adult or caregiver, because otherwise things will be going wrong real quick, and of course damage could turn out to be permanent. Now this will not surprise you. but most damage inside of a game is not permanent, at least right here in Roblox. So when you are doing this in Roblox, still use care, but you can pretty much do whatever you like if you think that this is okay. But still use caution when handling these things even when in Roblox, because things could be worse, but they also could be a lot better, so please just use caution for me. Thank you. Since we just died, I have no idea what to actually do in this game mode right now. I mean, I literally have no clue. But that might just be me. I am just here because I want to fool around with this gift right now, because that is pretty cool. By the way, you guys have no idea about this right now, but something just came to my mind. I mean, this much HP would have been so useful in so many situations. It is actually pretty insane if you ask me. I mean, what are the things that we could have done with this thing if it not were for this thing? Wait, that did not make any sense right now. I mean, I was caught stuck in a prison once, where I needed to get out. Wait, I will just give you a little recap if you have no idea what I am talking about right now. Alright, so this one has to do with the prison game mode. I know that most of you think that I am kind of a hero because I saved or rescued all of those prisoners when I got trapped in that prison after something with Doc Oswald went wrong. So I will tell you a little bit about that, and actually the big catch to the story is that the second time that I was in there, I actually was not held there against my will. After the first time, I did not get to save any prisoners, because I was so focused on getting myself out. Now I think that most of you would have just said screw that and moved on with your lives. Well, I did not do that. I went to Dr. Oswald and I asked him if he could put me back in there, and he told me that it was a risky procedure and that I might get stuck in there forever. But I did not want to hear it. I told him to just throw me in there and make sure that he did not pull me out until I freed all of the innocent prisoners that were in there. And I bet that you have all seen the footage. It was rough. It was a long day of fighting, but it was worth it. I managed to save so many prisoners that day that it made my whole week. I am kind of over it now, but you know, the high never lasts that long. So with all of that said, I guess that I am not that great at summarizing stuff after all. But as I was saying, if I just had this much HP back there, then I would have had no problem with doing all of that in that prison. You know, that would just be easy then. But alright, we are getting off track like always. You know, the funny thing about this much HP, the people around me have no idea what is going on right now, right? You might know that I am pretty clumsy and that I am not that well trained. I mean, you have all seen me run for like 10 minutes and I am pretty much in a dying state afterwards. So that is nothing to be really proud about. But something that I actually am pretty proud about is that I now can do whatever I want with this thing. I mean, there will be no more endurance tests in high school for me with this thing, because I will just disappear and reappear somewhere with this thing. How cool is that? I mean, it is just like this right here. I can do whatever I want and these guys have no idea what is even going on right now. That is so cool, right? I mean, this is just the best thing ever. I wish that I could be using this thing for the rest of my life. I mean, it would make everything just like a lot easier right now. I mean, how cool would it be if I were to use this in every video from now on? I guess that it would be getting kind of stale though, but that might just be me. Maybe you guys will love it forever, or maybe you will not. Who knows? I cannot predict the future. Now, some other things that would have been a lot easier with the help of this much HP right now. I actually used to be really bad at the murder mystery game mode and I actually hated it. So the last fact was not that much of a fluff answer at all. So when I was just starting out with Roblox, I was just roaming around the game modes and I was checking out whatever the game modes were. I bet that most of you can still remember the time when you were a noob in Roblox yourself. So whenever I joined a game of murder mystery, I had no idea what was going on. I did not pay enough attention to the menu and all of that stuff. So I always missed it when it said if I was the murderer or if I was an innocent. So yeah, but come on, I think that most of you have had similar experiences. Maybe not with murder mystery, but I bet that you have had some troubles with some other game modes. And that would all have been a lot freaking easier with the HP on than with the HP not one. Because this health is life, you guys. Alright, this health is tight. Like not literally tight, but like it is a really cool thing to have, you guys. I think it is cool that I am basically Superman right now. Now of course none of this actually has anything to do with Superman, but that will be coming up next. Because Superman is cool and has insane strength, but that does not mean that he does not have any flaws. You are just not seeing them because it is on TV. And you know that you cannot believe anything that is on the TV, right? At least that is what most people say. We do not believe what is on the TV because it is what we want to see. And what we want, that is something that we cannot believe. And that is just because we have all learned to kill our dreams. And that is something that we should never be doing. Dreams are all that we have in our lives, especially when you are younger. That is the time that dreaming is the most fun, because you have got your whole life in front of you and you can just dream and contemplate about all the stuff that you might end up doing and achieving in your life. So please, you guys, promise me that you will never ever give up on your dreams, no matter how weird they might sound to anyone else, as long as they sound alright to you. Now, Batman is cool, but he is much more than that. He is a social engineer, so he knows his way with words, and he can do awesome free running and all the other parkour style. I am already struggling when I try and get a new can of Mountain Dew from my mini fridge underneath of my desk, because come on, it is a pretty deep stretch that I just cannot take. I am not built like most guys. I do not have the physique of a Greek god, or Chris Evans in the Avengers, or just a normal Captain America movies. But that is okay, since I do not need more than this to be awesome with this much health. Now I will not be able to die very easy, and it is like a perfect mix to have for someone like me. Sometimes I feel like I am a more passive version of Batman, his Joker. I mean, the Joker has all of these well booked out plans and he goes out of his way just so he can screw with Batman. I basically do the same thing, but then I am the one doing it to the rich and the famous, and I rarely leave the safety and comfort of my own house. So you have got that going on, which is nice. Now let's go for a walk. That is way more practical in these sorts of situations. As you can see, we are starting with a little hike so that we can find our spot here. So I am just going to be hoping that this simple approach to my wishes actually works. Otherwise, like I just said, I am going to be real cool man. Okay, maybe not a cool man because it is not like the items are that cool, but I am just going to be making sure that once I get this done that I am going to go right back to bed for like a week. This is going to be hard, but it is just something that I will have to cope with until everything right here has all been sorted out. And I can tell you that when the day comes, I am going to be celebrating so hard that it actually is pretty insane to myself. I mean, I am going to be excited like crazy once I am all done with this thing, because I just think that after all this time that I just deserve a little break from everything right now. I mean, we have been through a lot the last couple of months, but even though stuff might be rough, I will always have you guys, and they will help me keep grinding, and I will not stop. As always with this kind of stuff, I am a big backer of the sciences, so I am not going to bash anything that is going on right here, but I just feel like with all of the things that the Doc Oswald has done to me, that I can actually be a little more of a prick about things right now. I mean, again, he has come to me to begin to test these things right. I mean, that takes some nerve after all of the things that he has done to me in the past. That is just something that will never change for me. But then again, like I said, I am a big backer for the sciences, so if I actually am able to help, then I am going to do everything in my power to actually help. So to be honest, that is just great on my end. Even though I will mostly be working alone, I do not really like working with other people anyway, because I just feel like most people are just going to be dragging me down when I am working and such. So really, I actually do not mind the solitude at all right now. I am just hoping that I can do everything right so that we can get our butts to Mars anytime soon. That would be really cool. And this much health is as well. Now, as you can see, I have not really mastered having this much power yet because I have not spent that much time with it. So like I always say, you are not yet a pro with something unless you spend an X amount of time with it. And which amount of time is that? Right, good job, it is 10,000 hours. When you have spent 10,000 hours doing something, so if you have spent 10,000 hours playing football, or playing tennis, maybe even writing a book or something, that when you reach those 10,000 hours of experience, that you are a professional. So that is what I did. I was not really aiming for those 10,000 hours, but I was trying to get really good in a short amount of time. And with this cloak, that will not work because you cannot just force the cloak onto yourself. This cloak has a mind of its own, and that is good. But that way it will take some time getting used to it. But alright, let's get to it. This was basically the video. So here comes a pretty proper goodbye from Sub-Zero, aka me. To you guys out there, I would just like to thank all of you for watching this video, and I would like to thank every one of you who subscribed right now, and of course the like squad and the early notification squad, because you are all special little snowflakes to me. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.